Hi friends, welcome to the start of your weekly reading vlog, which is starting on Tuesday because I have picked up nothing. I have done absolutely nothing, but I am home. Look at all the books. Look at them all. I just want to hold them and love them now that I'm home. Who knew you could miss something so much? I have not picked up anything. I got home yesterday, but I had a really busy day yesterday. I've been working a lot and reading has gone a little bit back. I have read an insane amount this month, so I'm kind of going easy on myself this last week. I've had such a good reading month, so I feel like I deserve to be a little bit easier on myself. I'm hoping to at least complete one book this week at least. Hopefully two, but with being home and having a lot of actual business work this week, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I've been binging Selling Sunset instead of reading. Here we are, good old time. I have literally no reading plans for this week. I'm just here to do whatever I want to do. So I'll pick something up is pretty much what I'm rolling with right now. So future Casty will update you on whatever I do. Hopefully I do something so that this vlog is kind of interesting. Oh my lord, this is a horrendous angle. This is way too bright. I don't know the last time I updated you, to be honest. I don't know what I told you. I don't think I've updated you a lot. I don't even know if I told you what realm I'm reading for. And if I did, I think I kind of lied to you. I'm reading for Calamus. I don't know if I said that anywhere. Honestly, after a month of weekly reading vlog, it has reminded me, it has told me why I don't do these, and I'm feeling it this week. I just don't find any joy in weekly reading vlogs. I prefer themed reading vlogs and mystery reads in my reading vlogs, so you definitely will not be seeing weekly reading vlogging from me for a long time. But here we are. You'll be back to regular scheduled secret vlogs and stuff happening next month from me. But I guess I should actually update you on what's happening for Realmathon this week. So I have been listening to the Bone Ship's Wake audiobook. I obviously need to finish this for Backlist Book Club. Need to get it done. I've been dreading it. I'm just not enjoying this series. The series just not for me, but with one book left in the series, I had to finish it out, and so did like the rest of the book club. Everyone that continued with book 2, we were all like, there's only one left, we may as well continue. So I'm just kind of getting that one over and done with. It's not bad, it's just not good either. I don't know a lot of people who enjoyed it. Marissa enjoyed it, and that's pretty much it from the book club. I know Dom at Dominish Books liked it. Yeah, just not for me. I think writing style there is just really not for me. It's too like dry and not in it. Like I'm like a viewer instead of like in the action, and wordy and no character development, not even really any plot development. Like I feel like it's very monster of the week for each book. There we have it. But I've not done that quite yet, but that will be like the goal for this week. The literal only goal I have is to finish that book and I will feel great. So sorry Calamus, you're not getting a lot of my points, but I did tonight. Me and my friend had decided to buddy read the Mind F series, and so tonight we decided to start it because we were both kind of slumping and we're like, this short little book could be really good for us. It was. I ended up giving it 3 stars. It's a 130 page novella, the first book, and it's a serial killer romance type thing where like the detective and the serial killer start dating without like obviously knowing that one's the serial killer, and you're kind of seeing their romance blossom, but also like the serial killer plot line going on. I really liked this book. There are some major flaws in it. The romance is insta love. The characters are not well developed, but the actual plot line with the serial killer and the story behind her had me so intrigued. I was hooked. The author did a really good job of giving me just enough information to keep me like interested and asking questions, but also making me feel like I'm finding the puzzle out, and I'm really enjoying that. The book ends on a major cliffhanger, so I am very excited to get to the second one. It took us like literally, we FaceTimed and we read it while our boyfriends were at inline because they play inline together, and we read it together and it took like 2 hours. It was interesting, and I don't know, I definitely would suggest this one. I've heard it gets better as it goes. I will say the one thing that I wanted was I want the like murder parts to be less fade to black. Like you do get a scene of her murdering some dude, but it's very fade to black, and I want more. I want grit. I want to see that happen, and I think as the novels progress, we'll start to see it as it makes sense, since you're starting to understand her backstory and her reasoning as you go along. I think the more information you have on why she's doing it, the more we'll see the darkness, is what I'm hoping. So Calamus got my points. I did a poll, like always. This time I made it quite obvious, I feel like, who the things were, and I gave everyone a hint, and I said this was based on food. For each of the Patreon poll kind of had like a hint at who each realm was, but do they want to pick theirs or another's was the real question. So there was what did I pick? I had a oyster, which was for Bale, to attack Bale because, you know, they're an aphrodisiac, get a little sexy and smutty. I had a rice to attack Serene because rice takes a lot of water, by the water. And then I had bread, I had a croissant for defending Calamus because Calamus and deserts remind me of like unrisen bread. This is my Jewish roots coming out because you eat unrisen bread at Passover. And so obviously we don't have an unrisen bread emoji, so I used a croissant instead because bread, desert, yum. And the croissant won by a lot, so my points went to defend Calamus. Did not get a lot for the Mind F series. I used make a technological advance, read an audiobook or ebook, make an alliance, a book with romance, negotiate a ceasefire, enemies to lovers trope, which is kind of a stretch because it's more like lovers to enemies trope, but it's my readathon, my rules, right? Rest break, read a book in one sitting, and build a library, read a book someone has been nagging you to read, because a couple people have asked me to read this and to get my thoughts on it lately, so, you know, my readathon, my rules. And with that, I'm going to bed because it's midnight on, like, it's now Thursday, 12:10 a.m. So I'm gonna watch some TV and go to bed and see what happens tomorrow. I have to work a little bit tomorrow and hopefully we'll finish Bone Chips. A vlog update because I needed to update you. I got my Starbucks. I tried a recipe that I saw on Instagram, so I just got a venti iced mocha half sweet because I don't need insane sugar, and this is already like insane sugar, with a vanilla sweet cream cold foam on top and caramel drizzle. It's pretty good. It is still sweet, and I think, I don't know, have to play around with it, but it is really good, and if I wanted a sweet drink, I would get it. Other than that, today Nick is changing my tires over from winter tires to summer tires because we are knocking on all the wood that it stops snowing here and that it's summer. So I need to change my tires so I don't ruin my winter tires. Thankfully, I have a boyfriend who does that for me. Other than that, book updates. I'm still not done Bone Chips Awake. I'm dreading this book. I'm not enjoying this book. It's the best out of the three, but I'm just like so not involved and interested in the storyline that I just do not care. Like the way it's written, I'm not attached to literally anything that's happening. And I've started the second book in the Mind F series. I'm enjoying that one. I'm about 50% in. I think it's only like 100 pages, so I'm like 45 pages in or something. I like that this book is pretty much written like there's 5 novellas and they're pretty much written like a novel and then just like split up. I think that it'd be a really good one to just binge in one day. I'm very intrigued by what's happening. I am invested in the plotline with the boogeyman currently, and I don't know, like the romance is not the best, but for the rest of it, I am immensely involved and intrigued by what's going to happen, and I'm just very excited to see like what her past was and to help figure out, wow, the lighting just changed, what her past was and to figure out more. So I'll keep you updated. I think me and Destiny are planning to finish that tonight during the Oilers game, and then I have no idea what I'm reading after that. I do need to read and finish the Bone Chips Awake though. Hopefully the next book club pick's much better. Okay, Nick probably needs to change my tires now, so I should get out of my car. Honestly, I have no idea what kind of angle this is, but I'm currently sprinting, just hanging out on my bed, like my legs, I don't know if you can see my foot back there, right behind me, and I figured I needed to update you because it is literally the last final hours of Realmathon. How can it be over? Like, how? How? It went by so fast. There will be tears shed tonight. I'm probably gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Happy tears, sad tears because it's sad that it's over, but like also happy it's over and happy with how well it did. But I needed to update you on all my reads. So far today I have read the 3rd Mind F book. I haven't put it in yet. I'm going to put it in, I guess actually technically I think I haven't updated you with the last one. I read the 2nd Mind F and the 3rd Mind F and the Yeah, I read the second and the third Mind F already, and I've already put the second one in. I put it in last night. I do not remember what I gave it for points. I forgot to screenshot it. The third one I haven't put in either. The points will probably just match the first one, and then I'm currently reading the fourth. I'm just starting it. I'm obsessed with the Mind F series. I have only been giving them 3 stars, but my enjoyment level is incredible. I think the overall, all 5 of them is going to be literally incredible, like the journey we go on, but just like the individual 100. I ran out of space on the memory card. I don't know what I was saying. The individual space on the individual novellas themselves, because they're so short, are harder for me to give a better rating because we're only getting short snippets. But because I'm reading them back to back, it feels like one whole story, and I'm absolutely eating them up. It's so enjoyable. It's like watching an episode of Criminal Minds. I would love to see this made into a movie. I'm obsessed with it. So, even though they're only getting 3 stars from me, I think that this could be one of my favorite books of the year. But like all together, I don't know if that makes sense, but it does in my head. I can't really tell you much, but I stand by what I said in the first one about like just being so invested in everything that's happening and wanting to know more. My biggest fault with it is that everyone just kind of accepts murder. Like it's just like, okay, cool, you're murdering people. We can still be friends. And I just find that very entertaining. But I have asked Mel, because you're getting like a snippet of her past as you go, and Mel's read it all, and Mel was like, what has happened to her makes sense. Like, you understand why everyone is like, yeah, these people deserve to die. So I'm excited to see all of that and where that goes, and hopefully I'll get this one done during the readathon still. It's only 8 o'clock and we're going till midnight, and then I might have to pick up some graphic novels because I don't know if I'll finish anything else tonight. I will catch up with you at like midnight. Probably crying. Cece already made me cry today because Cece is an angel, and Cece, I love her, and Cece said the kindest words to me, and then everyone started saying kind words to me, and I already cried, so I know I'm gonna cry at midnight too. That's it. That's the end. Guys. The end of Realmathon is here. This is such a terrible angle. I just read my last book of Realmathon. Yes, Mickey's sad it's over too. I finished book 4 of the Mind F series, and that cliffhanger. I can't believe I have to wait until like tomorrow, maybe the next day, to read the last one. I'm obsessed. I need to know what happens. We have 4 minutes left in Realmathon. I cannot express how thankful I am for everyone. I don't want to cry, but all I gotta say is I could not have done this without anyone. Extra thanks to Mel and Rye, who saved my freaking life during this so many times. They were my backbone. I went to them, I talked to them, they saved me a bunch of times, and I could not have done this readathon without them. I also couldn't have done this readathon without all my hosts. I couldn't have done this readathon without all of you, and Maddie with this spreadsheet. Maddie, I love you. You have my heart. Honestly, this was such an amazing, incredible month. I literally said that I thought 200 people were going to join this. I did not expect this. My boyfriend told me 1,000 people, and we had 2,000 people join, and I'm a little small booktuber. That's insane. I can't believe it's over. I had an incredible month with all of you. I'm gonna update you with rankings and fun stuff in the morning, and probably do an accurate speech. For now, I'm going to end my live stream and cry like a baby, because frick-a-doodle-dee, I had the best month. And it blew my wildest dreams out of the water. And I cannot wait to do it all again with you another time. I love you all. It's Sunday, which means Realmathon is officially over! It's May 1st. Ignore my cat. I'm sad. I'm happy, I'm sad. We talked about it all last night. I raved to you a lot about this series. I still have to read the last book. I really enjoyed this series. It is technically a serial killer romance, but the romance in it is like side. Like, the romance isn't the main plot point. It is the serial killer and what she's doing. It's very reminiscent of like an episode of Criminal Minds, but there is a relationship between a serial killer and a detective, and you know that's gonna go bad. Like, you know that at one point he's gonna be like, holy crap, I'm dating a murderer. And she's gonna be like, yes, but still love me. So, like, there was just stakes throughout this, and I kept waiting for things, and I was always engaged, and you're learning about her past, and it's just done so well. I highly recommend. Other than that, ooh, gosh, caramel at that bottom. Other than that, you need some kind of insider news on Realmathon. So I decided I didn't want to give you first place because I feel like it's sneakier if you don't know first place, and I don't want just everyone to attack that one place, if that makes sense, because it's such a small, close game. It really doesn't matter. I have not looked at stats in a while, but so I decided what I want to give you is all of the rankings for the last couple weeks. So, week 1, in 4th place, we had Ascana, and then 3rd place, Calamus, 2nd place, Bale, 3rd place, Serain, 1st place. Week 1, we had 4th place, Ascana, 3rd place, Calamus, 2nd place, Bale, 1st place, Serain. Moving on to Peace Talks, we had 4th place, Bale, 3rd place, Ascana, 2nd place, Calamus, 1st place, Serain. Things are moving around and grooving around. Week 2, we had 4th place, 3rd place, Ascana, 2nd place, Bale, and 1st place, Serain. So at this point, I had honestly thought Serain was like a clear winner, and then everyone caught up. And we have week 3, which we have in 4th place, Serain, 3rd place, Bale, 2nd place, Ascana, and 1st place, Calamus. This is what I mean. It has been moving around so much. I thought Serain was a clear winner. I was like, man, no one's going after them. And then, I don't know what it is, but something clicked and people were like, oh shit, Serain. And now it's really, really even. It's close. So just keep getting your points in. Do what you gotta do until the 4th of May. This is Wednesday, May 4th at 11:59 Mountain Standard Time is when inputting your books is closing so that I can announce the winner on Thursday. I will be announcing the winner anywhere possible. Your Discord will have an at everyone announcement. Twitter, I will tweet it out. I will put it in the description bar of the Realmathon announcement video. And then I'll also probably put it on my Bookstagram. Hopefully this makes it accessible to literally everyone. But if you don't know, just go look into the announcement description. And it will be there on Thursday. I don't know what time Thursday, so maybe check Friday. But Thursday, it will be there. I kind of did a big thank you last night, but I don't know what I said, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to thank everyone for participating, everyone for spreading the word, spreading the love. Anyone who made a TBR, who vlogged it, you helped spread awareness to this readathon. You helped grow this readathon. You helped make it become what it is. Whether you read 100 books this month or you read 1 book this month, you made an impact on this readathon. You helped your team magic stay. You made it. You did great. And I know sometimes it's like hard with readathons as someone who doesn't read a lot of books being like, oh crap, that person read 50 books. I'm slacking. But that's not it at all. You read what you could read and you impacted your team. You helped your team. And that's really all that matters. Also, it's just for fun. We had fun this month. We attacked our realms and we had a lot of fun, and that is the whole point of this readathon, was just to get everyone involved, community thing, and make reading a little bit more fun, and I think I achieved that. I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of all of you. I don't know, everyone's already asking me for next year, but like, how can I make this better than it was? It was so good. So we will go back to the drawing board. I'm not confirming or denying it happening again because I have to one-up myself. I'm that kind of person. I cannot do this again exactly the same. It has to be better than the last. So the drawing board will happen and we will see what I come up with. And hopefully it will be back. I have a feeling it will be back, but I'm confirming and denying nothing. This was a little baby of mine, and it's so cool to see it grow and how much everyone loved it, and everyone telling me they had some of the best reading months and all of that. I'm very excited. I'm also in this video right now. If you enjoyed Realmathon, I'm going to plug my Patreon. I have a Patreon readathon starting in May. So if you sign up today, May 1st, you'll get access to it. The May round is welcome to all tiers, but it will be a 7th-month long readathon with 3 different rounds. We have a week-long one in May, and then 2 3-month ones that like build off each other happening. Since the May one is open to all of my tiers, the bottom tier, the Dragon Egg, starting at $2.50 Canadian a month. So if you just want a little taste, you can do that and attempt the readathon. And then moving forward for the other 2 parts of it, it will be available to baby dragons and up, which my baby dragons tier is $5.50 Canadian a month. We are in this first round in May finding our dragons. We have found an egg. We have prompts to read to find our egg. There is coloring involved if you like coloring. You don't have to do the coloring, but in our first round there are baby dragons that we are finding a dragon egg. Our dragon egg is going to hatch at the end of the week, and based on the choices you made, you will get a specific type of dragon, and at the end of the week there will be videos to tell you your dragon's abilities, some of their born traits, tell you just a little bit about the dragon. And then we move on to the next round, which actually hasn't been announced to my patrons yet, so this is a little sneak peek, where we will be growing our baby dragons. It's called Raising Your Baby Dragons, and there are different prompts for 6 different categories, like vitality, strength, knowledge, magic. There's 6, I can't remember all 6. And there are prompts, and you will be reading books, and each prompt will get you a new skill. So let's say you want a super magical dragon. You read all 10. I think there's actually 8. There's 8 prompts per each. You can read all 8 of those prompts and have a full magic bar, or you could read 2 and then you were like, I want a very even dragon, so I'm going to read 2 prompts from every list. We'll be building our dragons, deciding what traits they're going to learn in the next 3 months for you and your dragon then to go to the Dragon Academy and learn their future job together in the last round. So it's something I'm going to toot my own horn here. Like Realmathon, I tried to do something I've never seen before, and I think it's done pretty cool, and it's super intriguing, and I hope that everyone enjoys it just as much as I did, so I'm just tooting my own horn here. If you liked Realmathon and what I came up with, there is a Patreon readathon happening in my Patreon, the link in the description. Obviously, please feel no pressure to join. The love is there no matter what. You have supported me on this channel. The Patreon is just there for people who want it and want that extra readathon and all of that stuff, but it in no way changes how I feel or any thoughts about you or anything like that. It is, Patrons are a lot. They, not everyone can afford them, and that's 100% okay. I know, like, even myself, I had to cancel out of a couple Patreons that I was in because of financial issues, so always know that it's 100% okay if you can't support in that way. Not everyone can, and just watching my videos, commenting, means the entire world to me. Participating in Realmathon, I hope you loved it. Big extra thanks to all of my co-hosts, Mel, Rye, Becca, Maddie, Jade, Marissa, Bex, Erin. You all are the reason this happened. Without you, this readathon would have been seen by no one, and thank you for believing in me and trusting my vision, and all of you signed on so quickly. Half of you didn't even read. You just said, I'm in, and I love you all, and I appreciate you all, and I can't wait to grow even closer with all of you. And then I also have to say a couple extra thanks to Lizzie and Christy, who helped with prompts, and there is so many more of you out there that helped make this readathon come into what it is, and I'm ranting and saying all the same things over again. I'm just so in love, and I don't want it to end, so I'm just rambling. But I guess I should sign off for now. Hopefully your goddess will be back, and I'll see you in the future.